Hi there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So I have a What I've Been Warming and Empties. I think they're mostly empties. There's maybe one or two that are not completely empty in here, and this is my Scentsy edition. I actually just recorded my vendor empties and What I've Been Warming right before this. I'm just trying to get it all done today because I won't be able to later this weekend, and I'm filming this or recording this on Saturday. I was also very like squirrel in that in that video, which I think I'm posting that one first and then doing this on kind of the regular Monday. We'll see. We'll see what order they come out in, but I separated them because not everyone who like Scentsy likes vendor wax, and vice versa. So I had enough going on that I can put this in two separate videos since I skipped last week. So I have my empties here and what I've been warming, and I'm going to try to slow my talking down just a little bit because I felt like I haven't even rewatched it to edit it to know, but I can already tell now that my mouth is moving faster than my brain. All right, so let's get started with Scentsy's What I've Been Warming and my empties. All right, so the first thing on the top of my basket is these little testers. So this is, let's see, Blue Grotto. And this, I love this scent very much, and I've said that before. And what I didn't realize, I don't know why I didn't realize this, but when my friend was over and sniffing them all, she's like, oh, this is like Scentsy's version of Volcano. And I'm like, that's why I like it so much. I love that scent. So if you're familiar with Capri Blue's scent Volcano, and I know vendors use that scent, that's what it is. And that's why I like it. So that's Blue Grotto. And then I just mixed up the caps. I just realized. And then this one is Sandalwood Tangerine. And it's just a little tester there. I put it in the bathroom, and this is a good scent. I like this scent. I know a lot of people don't talk about it very much. It does remind me very much of the Wildflower Cotton, which was the Mother's Day scent. They're very similar, but I do enjoy the scent a lot, and this is Sandalwood Tangerine. I do enjoy it, yet I've never actually purchased a bar, but because I have Wildflower Cotton in my club. Okay, so let's go with, I'm just going to kind of breeze right through this because if you saw my Scent of the Month video, the warm review of September Scent of the Month, which is Frosted Cinnamon Roll. I also talked about the Friends Bar. So half that video was that and the other half was this. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time other than we all know there's no coffee in here. Some people smell a little coffee. I'm like, you're being probably very generous. And it's not that, yeah, I've already talked enough. I'm just disappointed. It's not that it smells bad. It's just not coffee. Okay. Then let's go to Finished Harbor's Edge. This is Beach Grass, Raspberry, Northern Oak Fern, and Salty Musk. I finally finished this one in the bathrooms. It's not a favorite for me. This was from the June Bring Back My Bar. It's just too salty. Yeah, it's just too, it's like when you go to salt your food and like the cap came off or you used, yeah, it's like the thing fell and then all the salt's poured on it. That's what that reminds me of. It's just like heavy on the salt. Okay, Flower Shop. This is from the January Bring Back My Bar. I only had 2 cubes left, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting more and more. I'm getting more Scentsy, bringing in more bars, and I need to get rid of these like half partially used clamshells. But I did really enjoy this. When it first came out, I was very surprised how much I liked it. It smells like the water. It's like the stems of the Flower Shop, like the stems all over the floor and some of that water. So it's a pretty scent. I did not club it because although I enjoyed it, I knew I wasn't gonna, it's just not one I'm reaching for very often. And the fact that I had 2 cubes for months and months and months tells me that I was correct. Fearless by Nature. This is Frozen 2. So this is one, my youngest daughter also loves this very much. And I did not club this. I didn't club it because although I like the scent, I think it's a beautiful scent. It's very soapy. It's kind of a very clean and soapy kind of scent. It has sage and like woodland or wildflowers and sage and some other notes like that. I didn't club it. I can't club everything, but it is a very, very pretty scent. I will pick up more if and when this one returns, but just didn't club it. Okay, Frosted Cinnamon Roll. I already talked about this in my friends in this video. I think it's a great bakery scent. It's coming out in September for September scent of the month. A lot of cinnamon, so you have to like cinnamon, but there's sugar. I get the cinnamon and the sugar and like the gooey icing, and if you like bakery, that's a good one. Then we have Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. This is Bright Palm, Fresh Coconut Water, and Ocean Breeze. I like this one okay. I feel like a lot of people like this one. It's pretty, but it's very much something that for me, I would really only warm in the bathroom. I did warm it in the bedroom as well. This is a good performer. It is a very good performer, but I kind of felt like, it's pretty, but I don't need it, and I won't be heartbroken if it doesn't come back, but I know many of you might be. But it was pretty. It was a pretty scent. It's clean. It's got some aquatic notes, but very fragrant. This is, for me, a very fragrant bar. So that is Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. Here's one that I had from, I guess, the very start of the year, because this is from February. This is Banana Leaf and Bamboo. So this was probably from my early access, the 10 new bars for spring and summer. Where is this year going? I mean, it is so fast. This was back in February. So this is White Peach, Banana Leaf, Bamboo, Sheer Mahogany. This one, I remember when I first warmed it, I liked it. I liked it very much. I thought I might get another one or two. But this second time that I warmed it, it was just okay. Like, and that's why I always want to, if I haven't warmed something in a while, especially if something is in my club and it's that time when you have to edit your club, I do like to, if I have the bar available, kind of go back and rewarm it, because sometimes in my mind I was thinking, oh yeah, no, that was really good. This performed very well. And it's not that I didn't like it. I like it. But it's just not as good as I remember it being. So anyway, this is somewhat of a green kind of a scent. It's pretty. The white peach in here, I don't really get it too much. I get more of the, maybe like, is it that leaf bamboo or banana leaf? I'm not sure. Some of the green notes. And I really don't get mahogany, but banana leaf and bamboo. That is retiring for this, for the fall and winter. So we'll see if it comes back. This next one is High Mountain Lake. This is part of the Father's Day collection, and this is Sandalwood, Violet, Leaf, Cedar, and Amber. This one, I like the scents or the scent notes in here. I really like the blend. It's just light. This now has been curing since what? When was this released? Maybe this was released in May, like a month before Father's Day. So I probably got this somewhere in the May timeframe. I do. Yeah. I was traveling. I remember ordering this, I think, when I was in Amsterdam. Anyway, so I got this. So it's been sitting around for a while. I was hoping that it would get stronger and stronger as it cured. Maybe a little bit, maybe it did a little bit, but as we're getting ready to go into fall and winter and I had a partially used bar, I was like, let's just use it. So it was nice, but I'm glad I didn't keep it in my club because, yeah. And it's, okay. For those of you that do Scentsy and vendor, I have no problem letting vendor wax cure. Like, I don't. Like, it's just kind of naturally happens because I have so much of it. But with Scentsy, I have a problem. I don't know what it is. And I think part of it is a lot of times, I think I know what it is. I think a lot of times it's because they're LTOs, right? So they're limited time offers. And so I feel like there's this time crunch to try it out, to warm it. And then if it's light, then, you know, I'm not likely to put it in my club and not likely to buy it again. With vendor wax, I feel like it depends on the vendor, but a lot of times you can ask for customs, or you see that they'll come around the following, you know, spring or summer or fall, whenever, you know, whatever the season that is. But a lot of times they are accommodating, or you can vote for things that you want back. So you feel like you have, like, you don't have to club it, because obviously there are no clubs for vendor wax, but I don't know. I feel like, and they're hand poured, and so they're freshly poured. I can't see pour dates on this at all. I can't. I know I see people doing this, and like, I see nothing on here that says pour date. So anyway, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I kind of feel like with Scentsy, because they're a big company, that they can pour these well in advance to let them cure, so that by the time, you know, people are buying them, they're like ready to go. So maybe that's my issue, but let me know if you know, if I'm not, I should be treating them the same, but I don't think I should, because a lot of times, like I said, then I have to put it in my club, and then maybe I like it. Maybe it performs 6 months from now. You know, I want to be able to buy it and melt it. So this is Aloha Citrus. This is Tangerine, Jade Blossom, and Vetiver. This one, I liked the vetiver in here. Definitely could pick that up, and it's really pretty. I didn't get as much tangerine, just a little bit of a citrusy note. And I warmed this in both bedrooms, so that's how I used this whole thing upstairs. But it was still light for me. I couldn't pick this one up very much. I found it to be very light and just okay. So that is Aloha Citrus. Then we have Starburst Sky. So this is the one that smells like Baccarat Rouge. Very pretty. And Baccarat Rouge, it's not the scent notes in here, but Baccarat Rouge has saffron and some other notes. And this I loved. I had it in my club. Like, it was, look at how stained that is. I have this in my club. I'm like, I'm going to keep this forever because I love that fragrance. This is fantastic. And I was watching, I think it was Brett from Brad and Brett. I think he recently had melted one he had for a while and mentioned that he was getting a little bit of that smoky scent that Patricia Gates had talked about when she first warmed it, back when this came out in February. Yeah, this was, yes. I think this was the part of the Valentine's collection. Had to be, yeah. I've had this since January. So I've had this one since January, and I just warmed it this past week. So I went to revisit it because my club was gonna ship, and I'm like, well, I don't want something in there that I'm not gonna like anymore. So I warmed it, and very smoky, very cigarette, not smoky like Marshmallow Fireside smoky. I definitely got a little bit of an ashtray kind of cigarette smoke. Sweet though, so it's like a sweet tobacco cigarette kind of, I know, scent. So it's not like it was awful, but not the same. It just wasn't the same for me. So I took it out of my club. This, I believe, is the last one I had. So it cured very, very cigarette-y, ashtray kind of. So anyway, long story short, I'm done with Starburst Sky. Last but not least, still trying to get through my bricks here. I need to take a new picture of this one, but I'm almost done with my sugar cookie. So this is Sugar Cookie. I don't remember what else I was warming on this day, but I think I kind of had this going on in the evening as well. I used a whole cube of it, so I'm down to 2 cubes left, and this is Sugar Cookie. So Sugar Cookie is a scent that Scentsy did not bring back for this fall and winter. They took it out of the catalog, but it's still available in brick form if you love Sugar Cookie in the Scentsy Club. So if you have a Scentsy Club or you want to start a Scentsy Club, you can pick up a brick. I usually pick up bricks for half. So if you... Let me backtrack here. If you have a Scentsy Club and you have more than $60 worth of product in your club, you can get, or you earn, a half-priced item. And I will usually get either bricks or like cotton cleanups or maybe even like some light bulbs, or sometimes just other things that I want to pick up. But Sugar Cookie is available there if you miss it, wish you had clubbed it or something. I at first didn't smell this one as much as the regular clamshell size, but this time around I did. So I don't know if it's because it's been sitting around for like 9 months maybe. And it's just starting to get a little bit sweaty, not too bad, but a little sweaty. But I actually could smell it again now. So I don't know. Some people like bricks, some people don't, but this one I enjoyed using. Eventually, I might pick up another one. I think I like Sugar Cookie more than I like Vanilla Buttercream. I think. I have both, but I've definitely been using this one more. So maybe that says something. All right, so that is all of my Scentsy. I'm definitely warming through more vendor wax than I am Scentsy, but I didn't do too bad here. Only because I just have a lot. I have a lot and I've been going nuts. There's just a very slippery slope when you go into the vendor rabbit hole, but there's so many good Scentsy stuff that I want to try still. So I do hope to melt a lot of the newer ones that we just got, the Harvest bars, the new scents. I probably won't warm them all because there's a few that I really feel like are more holiday kind of November scents, but I will warm some of those pretty soon. Probably the bakery ones. Been hearing some mixed things about the Dutch apple bread and some others. So anyway, that is it for now. So if you enjoy this, consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, happy melting. Bye-bye.